If you struggle with glute bridges or pelvic curls because they hurt your knees, your hamstrings lock up, and you never actually feel it in your sleepy glutes anyway, this video is for you. I'm going to show you one modification that works for almost everyone and why in under 2 minutes. This modification applies to standard glute bridges as seen widely in the fitness world, as well as pelvic curls if you're familiar with Pilates movement. The modification is to laterally rotate the hips by widening the legs and pointing the toes away from the body. Here's why this works. When we do a standard glute bridge or pelvic curl, we're putting our hips into extension, which is usually difficult if you have tight hip flexors because they inhibit the extensor's ability to activate. The hip flexors are an antagonist to the hip extensors, meaning they need to be flexible enough to allow the extensors, the glutes and hamstrings here, to push through and work concentrically. On the other hand, or a different side of the same hand, tight hamstrings can also inhibit glute activation. The hamstrings are a synergist to the agonist glutes, meaning they should work together in this movement with the glutes as the prime mover doing the bulk of the work. But when the hamstrings are tight, they're often overactive and quickly activate, which 1, tells the glutes they don't need to work as hard or very much at all, and 2, often creates cramping and locking of the hamstrings themselves, since putting the hips further into extension involves a shortening of already tight, hypertonic hamstrings. By widening the knees and putting the hips into lateral rotation, we're reducing the line of stretch for the hip flexors, which allows them to relax a bit so the glutes can better do their job. This lateral rotation also shortens the line of stability, allowing the hamstrings to relax a bit, prompting the glutes to handle the bulk of the contraction. Last, if you need a little proprioceptive input to help with form, feel free to use a lightweight toe loop band or Pilates magic circle to further encourage that lateral rotation at the hip, so you can more safely and effectively push your hips further into extension by using your glutes. I hope this was helpful. Let me know which move you want to see modifications for next time.